Well, Tucker had a bad night last night. As I was telling you, many of you before, he had a pretty good last week. He got over the effects of the fourth chemotherapy. This is his third month, or almost fourth month of after the chemotherapy, and he had a real bad time. I think I mentioned in one of my blogs, on the Facebook page and the video, that he got very anemic and he was very weak. And then he rallied and he did really good. But yesterday when he came home, he had kind of collapsed, and his eyes were dancing. He had nystagmus. His heart was racing. His heart rate was up near 200. So I just got the airbed down here, and I actually slept with him last night with the cat. We have another little dog, Reggie. This is where a lot of times it gets hard, because practically as a veterinarian I know he has cancer and his time is limited, and we don't want him to have to suffer like this. And he rallies, and then if he gets sick again, just laying here with an IV and is no way to spend your life. You can see he's breathing a little hard. His heart rate's still kind of racing, so what I think's happened is the tumor that was in his spleen might have spread to his heart and is causing the beat to be abnormal. So I'm going to take him into the clinic and take an x-ray of his chest and do a couple lab work, do some blood work. But it's getting to the fact, as I know as a veterinarian, that his time is drawing to a close, and we don't want him to be miserable either. So we're going to give him a little bit more time today and maybe tomorrow, and we're going to see what the tests show, and then we'll make that decision. Anyway, just thought I'd give you an update. Well, here's Tucker's heart, and there's his chest, and then there's some abnormal type of a growth or a pattern in here, and this is probably where the meningiosarcoma is growing, and that's why he's coughing a little bit, and might be actually coming from the lining of his heart or the pericardium and causing him to start to go into runs of tachycardia. So Tucker, you saw him on the bed last night, and he was doing pretty poorly. This is my side yard. But anyway, he's going to go pee, and not quite strong enough to lift a leg. But anyway, this is day to day. As long as he has good days like that, he's eating today and feeling pretty good. You can see he's the IV catheter, and he's walking pretty good. So, I mean, you know what? It's just day to day. So we'll see what tomorrow will bring. And he wants back in. You want in? And of course, he loves to lay on his couch. I don't know what it is about it, but he likes his head up, and he's always done this. And he lays there with his head right on his paws up near his face. He loves him to be wrapped around his face, and he's happy as can be. Now, that's why it's day to day. Yesterday, he looked really, really bad, or 2 days ago, and was collapsed, and then today he's eating, walking around, and doing better. So it's day to day, but he's happy today. Well, I hope you enjoyed the update on Tucker. He's doing pretty good the last couple days after his bad night, where I thought it might be one of his last nights. So when we make these decisions, even as a veterinarian, I know that he doesn't have a lot of time left, but as long as I'm able to help him through it, and he's happy eating's a big thing. If a dog doesn't eat, and if he doesn't walk around, doesn't wag his tail, looks like he's painful, then it's probably not a good thing to keep things going. But as long as the dog appears happy, like Tucker appears pretty happy, and fortunately he has his concierge veterinarian handy 24 hours a day. Now that's not something that all of you could do, so that's going to give Tucker a little more time than the normal or the average dog. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to help you see through my choices and what his story is, how that applies to
all the other animals. Of course, many animals don't get any chance at all because veterinary medicine is so expensive, and that's the way the world is. But if you have a dog and you're fighting with these decisions, just realize that the actually, if it's your pet and you've been a loving owner, uh, they've had a good life, then that's the best gift. So at the end of life, all we're trying to do is help ourselves come to grips with it, feel good about it, and then make sure we don't cut their life short, but also give them the most that we can practically and comfortably for them. Have a great day.